Coming up on this edition of NFL Daily, we'll have the latest on New England Patriots star Matthew Judon as he did not report to Patriots OTAs. Could a trade be on the horizon? Also, Brandon Aiyuk, the San Francisco 49ers receiver, will tell you about the ongoing contract negotiations and potential trade rumors there. And what's next for Dalvin Cook as he remains available in free agency. We'll tell you the latest going on with the former Pro Bowl running back in just a little while from right now. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for stopping by the channel today. With NFL OTAs upon us, that means we're one step closer to the start of the 2024 NFL season. If you're ready for some football, like the video. Make it known that you are excited about the upcoming NFL season. We'll get started with today's show. Matthew Judon coming off a season where he missed most of it, injury-plagued, a season-ending injury after the first 4 games of 2023 when he was off to a hot start. He was not in attendance at the first day of Patriots OTAs, and this comes as the Patriots obviously have a new coaching staff, new front office, and with this change of direction, there's been a lot of rumblings about if he could be on the chopping block, if the Patriots will move on from him. Is this the first sign that his days are numbered in New England? Here's the latest from Pro Football Talk. Edge rusher Matthew Judon is not taking part in the voluntary workout. Head coach Gerard Mayo said at a press conference via multiple reporters that Judon has been in and out over the course of the offseason, and that has been the same approach he's taken in past seasons as well. There's been no sign that Judon is looking to revisit his contract again this year, but any absence that stretches into mandatory work would signal in that direction. Now, I don't think Judon's actually looking for a new contract. If you recall, folks, last offseason, he did get a new deal. So he's being paid pretty well. But I do expect that the New England Patriots are going to end up trading Judon sooner than later when you factor in that he's an aging star at his position. He's coming off a season-ending injury. The New England Patriots are nowhere close to competing at a high level in the National Football League. This makes sense. Now seems like the right time to capitalize, try to get something out of Judon while they still can. A former 5th-round pick by the Ravens out of Grand Valley State joined the Patriots in 2021 and really just blossomed over the last few seasons. He had a career high in sacks back in 2022 with 15 and a half and was on a significant run of 4 straight Pro Bowl appearances from 2019 to 2022. And as you can see, he was off to a great start to this past year prior to that season-ending injury where he had 4 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, and 13 tackles. But you wonder, is Judon going to be the same player after that injury that he suffered at the early onset of 2023? So if he were to be moved, I think you're looking at potential of day 3 picks for the trade value for Judon at this point. Teams that could make that move, don't sleep on the Kansas City Chiefs. They could use some help when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, looking for veteran pass rushers. His former team, the Baltimore Ravens, are another possibility as well. And we've seen the Ravens have a really good track record when it comes to veteran pass rushers and maximizing their talent when you look at Jadeveon Clowney, Kyle Van Noy, Justin Houston, just to name a few over the years. And watch out for the Chicago Bears. The Bears have a ton of money to spend, and they have some big needs on that defense. We know the Bears are going to have an explosive offense in 2024, but Judon could certainly make themselves feel a lot better about that defense going into this upcoming year. So let's ask you now, will the Patriots end up trading Matthew Judon when it's all said and done? It's our pinned comment today. Let us know what you think. Why for yes, in for no, if the Patriots will trade Judon or not. We're talking about the National Football League each and every day here on NFL Daily, bringing you news and rumors. We'll also have our live shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we are going to be with you throughout the season with our Red Zone channel with reaction to all of the games as they happen in real time. If you love the National Football League, this is the channel for you. Subscribe now for free, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Never miss a moment. Lock us in. We got you covered here on NFL Daily. Subscribe now. Let's move on now to Brandon Aiyuk and his contract situation. The San Francisco 49ers receiver coming off a career year in 2023, and he's looking to get paid? And if he doesn't, does that mean that he could be potentially moved? We heard John Lynch say a while back that he wants Brandon Aiyuk to be around for the long term, that they are trying to get a deal done, that they're not considering a trade right now. But where do things stand at the moment? ESPN's Jeremy Fowler said this on SportsCenter last night on ESPN. This one's tricky because he was implicated in some trade talks around the draft. He wants a new contract, has 1 year left. I'm told the 49ers certainly are open to a deal, but talks have not progressed enough where things are close. And so, is he going to show up for their workouts? Hard to tell right now. The market is pretty set for him. Amon-Ra St. Brown in Detroit did that deal recently, about $28 million a year. So that's something for Aiyuk and the 49ers to work off of, but I'm told they're not quite there yet. Now, personally, I think the Niners do get a deal done with Brandon Aiyuk, and it might result in them having to move Deebo Samuel as a result of it. But if you're choosing between the two receivers at this point in their careers, Aiyuk is the better option than Deebo Samuel. He had a better year than Deebo Samuel did in 2023. And you look at these statistics. Here's what we're talking about here, folks. Led the Niners in catches, yards, and in touchdowns in 2023. The Niners did just use a first-round pick on Ricky Pearsall from the University of Florida, so they have a replacement option in place already, if you will, for either Aiyuk or Samuel, which one goes. And when you go even further and look at the statistics, it looks even more obvious, I think, folks, comparing those two of which one to keep. Aiyuk, with 75 catches last year, over 1,300 yards, compared to his counterpart, Deebo Samuel, who had just 60 catches and less than 900 yards, same amount of touchdowns, but the yards per catch, big difference between Aiyuk and Samuel, nearly 18 for Aiyuk, just 15 yards per reception for Deebo Samuel there. So, if you're the Niners, which receiver would you trade? Would you hold on to Aiyuk, or would you move on from Deebo Samuel? Let us know which one you would trade. B for Aiyuk, D for Deebo Samuel. Chime in the comments section. We got a great offer that we're making to all of our NFL fans here on NFL Daily, as rookie jerseys are on sale now of all your different favorite players that are making their way up to the National Football League, whether it's Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, plenty of rookies to choose from all of your favorite teams. And whether you're a college fan, maybe your favorite college player has made his way up to the National Football League, you can support them as well. And be on the lookout. Might stumble upon some free shipping options as well. Go see for yourself. Chatsports.com/NFL jersey is where you can get these jerseys today. Men's and women's sizes available. Got the home jerseys, the road jerseys, and everything in between. Go see for yourself. Chatsports.com/NFL jersey. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. What's next for Dalvin Cook? After a disappointing 2023 where he began with the New York Jets, was released and signed with the Baltimore Ravens for the playoffs, and didn't hardly see the field in Baltimore, where could he go and what could his potential role be? Dalvin Cook said that he's talking to teams, taking calls, and he's still eyeing his next destination. Here's more from Dalvin Cook, what he told Aaron Wilson. Just really focusing on myself, getting ready for training camp, getting ready for what's coming up next. For me, like you said, patience is the key. Right now, the only thing I'm really focusing in on is getting myself in tip-toe shape to really toke the rock come the fall. Now, personally, I think Dalvin Cook is cooked, no pun intended. I didn't really like what I saw from Dalvin Cook last year. I know it was a limited sample size, but you think about both situations he was in, right? The New York Jets next to Breece Hall, who was coming off an ACL injury from the year prior. And then the Baltimore Ravens, who were so shorthanded at the running back position, he could have played a significant role in either one of those teams, but struggled to see the field. That tells me that not one, but two different coaching staffs didn't like what they were seeing out of Dalvin Cook. And that doesn't make me optimistic for his future of what kind of role he can play, a significant role at that, for his next destination. The former second-round pick out of Florida State has played for 3 teams in the last 2 years with the Vikings, Jets, and Ravens. And last year was a career low for Dalvin Cook in carries, rushing yards, rushing average, and touchdowns in 2023. Here's what we're talking about as far as the drop-off goes. You can see back in 2022 with Minnesota, 8 touchdowns, 4.4 yards per carry, over 1,100 yards. And last year was limited just 67 carries for 214 yards and just barely above 3 yards per carry. So where could Cook end up? Don't rule out the Dallas Cowboys as a possibility. I could see that as this Cowboys team is desperate at the running back position. Zeke is projected to be, as of right now, their number 1 running back there. I mean, Dalvin Cook could go in there, and if he can't get playing time, I don't know what to tell you with that Cowboys running back situation. The Los Angeles Chargers, they could just take all the Ravens running backs, right? You got J.K. Dobbins there. You got Gus Edwards now. Add Dalvin Cook to the mix, and you got Baltimore West potentially there in Los Angeles as a possibility. Then the Denver Broncos looking for help at the running back position as well there for Sean Payton's offense, trying to find some veterans to surround Bo Nix with. That could be a potential fit as well. Which team will sign Dalvin Cook in NFL free agency? Is it one of those 3 teams we talked about or somebody else? Weigh in the comment section and tell me the team that comes to mind where you see Dalvin Cook ending up when it's all said and done. Thanks for joining us here on this edition of NFL Daily, powered by Chat Sports. If you enjoyed today's show, you know what to do. Like today's video and show your excitement for the start of the NFL season. It's just around the corner. It'll be here before we know it. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for stopping by, and we shall see you next time right here on NFL Daily.